So this is kind of an in between the 11th video that I posted just right now. And the reason why I made this video is because I wanted to just walk you through the things that I went through today. Not because I want to boast about my life, it's just that I want to get good at storytelling, and the way that you get good at storytelling is by failing. And I hope that I fail miserably right now so that in the future I will improve. So today's day started out with me getting up, and I first heard the alarm bell at around 6:30. I kept procrastinating. 6:30 went to 6:45. My mom is just waking me up. 6:45 went to 7 o'clock. And what happened was yesterday I had seen a reel on Instagram. Remember, one thing about Instagram is you can either use it for good, or either you can just destroy yourself with it by watching lots and lots of reels. And what I chose to do is there was just one reel that just caught my attention, wherein somebody was speaking. I think it was David Goggins who was saying that even if you don't feel like it, just tell yourself, just keep repeating to your subconscious, do it now, do it now, do it now. And this is what I did in the morning, where I did not feel like getting up, and I thought that just like yesterday I would procrastinate and just wake up before my time to go to work starts, 5 minutes before, use the washroom, brush my teeth, and just head off. But I just keep no, I just kept. So this is the mistakes that I'm making, and I'm not blurting it out. This is not perfect. I'm imperfectly not perfect. I don't know if that word makes sense, but yeah. So I just kept repeating to myself, do it now, do it now, do it now. And eventually I got up, I mustered up the courage to exercise, exercised, and I was given a new location to go to today. I just went because I'm seeing the counter of this video and I have to complete this within 5 minutes. I'll just cut it a bit short. So I was given a new location, and I hate that I do this, and I had to go through a slum area, looking at people, their hardships. I just felt uneasy at the same time. I felt grateful of the life that I have right now, and I just walked through, reached a new location. Mind you, the people that I work for, they are promoting their products. So wherever these people have those products, I have to go there. And not always that you will find people as welcoming as they should be. And the day started off like this. It was a very small shop. I had to set up somewhere, and I had to set up outside and not inside the shop, and there was no place, and outside there are people working. Eventually the shop owner, he just gave me a particular side to sit, and I could see on the faces of people that they were not very welcoming of this guy just coming suddenly into their lives and just telling them to sell this product, it will be better, you'll get coupons and things like that. And I just thought to myself, what kind of shit have I gotten myself into? And eventually the day started going, and I just thought to myself, okay, what have I learned in the past? What have I learned in hypnosis? What have I learned in storytelling? What have I learned in influencing people? And started using that. I started going to another, that shop had a small shop just next to it of a person who was repairing a stereo, so car stereos, and I started talking to him. Eventually I started talking to the people who were working in front of the shop. And what worked for me is not that I was just trying something new, weird psychological trick, but I just told myself that yes, some people might like you, some people might not. And I just started smiling, and believe me, the smile opens doors to different realities that I can't even, you know, completely fathom. Because these people, mind you, are uneducated. I probably think that they are from Bangladesh or Pakistan, or I don't know, because this was that kind of an area. And I just started smiling. People who are walking on the road who sell, I saw a uncle selling papad. If you're not Indian, if you don't know what papad is, look it up, because I'm not going to explain it to you. But he was selling papad in a plastic bag for 10 rupees each. I think the papad might cost him around 2 rupees, so which is his profit. And he is this old grumpy man just shouting papad. And I was observing him for a few days, for 2 days, because the other place that I went to was nearby, but not very nearby. So he used to come walking. And as he was shouting, I felt this is one of those grumpy old men who would not entertain you. And eventually, I just smiled at him once, twice, and suddenly he just came. He shook my hand. He started smiling. He started asking me if I want papad. I said no, obviously, because I am on my budget constraint. And that was my moment where I thought, okay, smile can do wonders for me. So I started smiling at other people who were not very welcoming. In this was including the shop owner. Oh God, I'm sweating. Including the shop owner, and he is from a particular sect of people that, if you are my friend, you know who they are. And he was not very welcoming, and eventually I started being smiley towards those people who were working, and I started talking to them, just things like, how does this work, how does that work, how does this work, and I started complimenting them on every little thing. Like every little thing matters, like, oh, your hair looks good, oh, this that. And eventually I just was like, I was sitting there, and the shop owner was just, a few meters away from me, sitting at his shop. I just stood up and I just went to him. I stood there like this. I started looking around, not having a conversation. He's doing his own thing, not very welcoming, cold, coldest motherfucker I've ever seen. And eventually, I just started with a compliment because he was jumping around here and there. I told him, like, whenever I used to go to other shops, I seen the shop owner sitting at one place and the workers do the work. But one thing I noticed, this is what I told him, one thing I noticed about you is you are the one who is jumping around here and there, who is making sure, is always on the phone, who is writing things. I have not seen a more hardworking person than him. And that brought a smile to his face in such a way that was actually shocking to me. And eventually we started talking, and after that some people started coming to his shop, so I started sitting down where I was supposed to sit. And 2 hour passes by, and he just, you know waves at me and tells me to come, and just tell me, and just starts conversing. So he's the one who started this conversation right now. And eventually we ended up having tea together. And this product that I was selling, okay, there are other products in comparison to this product, and this shop owner had gotten many freebies from this other company. They are very good at taking care of, the shop owners. They spend a lot on marketing. Like, on a particular day they give the people, things like t-shirts and things like that. And he started saying, or started telling me quite frankly, the reason I'm not selling your product is because you do not give anything to us. And I just thought that, today I'm not going to make any sales today, because if the shop owner is against the product, then what can I do? I'm not going to force myself, and force myself on him, somebody who has been in the business for more than 20 years, and just come from yesterday, just, this today person trying to show you how to run your business. And I just thought, okay, today I'm not going to make any sales. And eventually I just started talking to him, and he started talking to me, and he just started asking me about where I'm from, where do I live, and things like that. Eventually, this is a miracle that have happened, and I don't believe in miracles, but eventually he started selling my product. He himself started selling my product, and he just started pushing my product, like, okay, on any customer that came in. And I, from zero sales, at least made 4 sales today, just because I went and talked to a person who was not friendly, started with a smile, things that I've learned in the 4 corners of my room, in terms of whatever influencing method that I have practiced on, they worked. They worked like magic. And if I were to look back, and if I were to tell myself that, okay, you are going to practice this in the room, and you're never going to apply it in real life, then I would be stuck somewhere. But this decision of me going and just improving on my skills and just letting out my skills, it just showed me what things work, what things don't work, and what things I don't have to, practice upon. And this is the small snippet in the life of, in the insignificant life of me, that I was going to let you know. And yes, that is it. So yeah, if you're learning to communicate, if you're learning to public speak, just go out there, just try talking to anyone. I was just talking to anyone. I was talking to the nearby restaurant person who was just making chapatis outside. I was talking to the panwala. I was talking to the people sitting next to me. I was talking to everyone. And at first I thought people are not very welcoming, but people are, all I noticed was people are very bored in their lives, and they just want something new. And if something new just passes along them, some people will respond, some people might not, some people are very crude. But I saw the most stringent of people today respond to just a smile, because I noticed that nobody else was smiling in that particular area, and just a smile works wonders. And that is why I'm smiling right now. So that magnetic thing has just caught up into my subconscious right now, and hopefully I will tell you another story tomorrow in the life of this insignificant human. It's quite of a tongue twister. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for, if you made it through this video, I can tell you that either you're a stalker or you're really interested in my content. So take care. Bye bye. See you tomorrow.